Good evening, everyone. Hi, I am Rajendra Bhatia, representing Creative Edge, one of the subsidiaries of Top Rankers. Friends, I am here for the last minute drawing revision to crack NIFT 2023. Here we go. First of all, let us understand examination pattern. Examination pattern says there are two papers for the written examination initially that is going to go on 5th of February this year. And the first paper is GAT. It is only 2 hours paper, total marks 100. MCQs based questions are there. The weightage of this examination, this paper is 30%, whereas followed by this will be CAT examination, creative ability test. Total marks are 100, three questions, 40 marks each for two questions, and only 20 marks for the third question. Now, interestingly, this 40 marks each question may have A and B. So finally, what you get are about five questions of 20 marks each. Okay. And the time period is 3 hours. It is pen paper. That means you have to use your crayons in case of colors. And the weightage is 50% of the total examination. Once you have cleared the first round, friends, then you may have your chance on the situation test, which is again of 100 marks. 3 hours is the time, but it is only with material handling. Like there will be a question based on that. If you are not clearing the first round, you are not entitled for the second round. That is the situation test. And interestingly, if you clear the first round, you don't get your marks. They only say you have cleared the first round. So you do not know how much you have scored out of the first 80% marks. If you haven't cleared it, they will tell you these are your marks, and the cutoff was maybe XYZ, and you are lagging behind by so many marks. So it's better not to have those marks, but yes, then you have to prepare for the situation test. As far as I am concerned and my classes are concerned, we will have, we already have got GAT and CAT preparation with us. And today I'm going to give you some beautiful offering onto it. Topics to be covered in a 10-point program. Now, you may as well say that there are hardly 3 days left, 4 days left for the preparation. So, a 10-point program, that means I should be doing at least 2 points a day. Yes, but I am going to give you enough of material to do that, enough of classes to do that. And friends, this 10-point program of mine carries from memory drawing to two-dimension design, poster designing, postal stamp designing, proportionate drawing, sequential drawing, unconventional uses of any material, product design that may take up to memento or a mascot design, then color, emotion, and psychology depiction, then shape, emotion, and psychology depiction. So these are the 10 variety of questions that have appeared in last maybe 5, 7 years of paper that I have analyzed. I have actually analyzed more than 10 years of paper. And this is how I have tried compressing everything into these 10 points. And I think if you are preparing all the 10 points, you are not going to regret the time invested. And interestingly, you stand very handsome chance of crossing over the barrier. Friends, so memory drawing, some of the sample questions that I have brought in, have a look at them. With your memory, draw a roadside eatery. Now take off a memory drawing. What I mean by take off a memory drawing is that where you need to really prepare. Human figures, perspective, proportion, scale. Now there is a difference between proportion. Proportion is maybe my length of my head is 1.5 times to the width of my head. So that is the proportion. That is within one, there is within one element, there will be proportion. But my face is uh, 1.2 times to my friend's face is the scale. So when you are comparing um, two elements, measurements are there, both for proportion as well as for the scale. But maybe um, this uh, toffee uh, jar is is both the toffee jars are equal to each other, that is the scale, or the toffee jar is two times the size of head of this boy. So that is where we are talking about the scale. Okay, so that is there, shading, coloring, of course. In case of you being able to color the memory drawing, you stand better chance of gaining marks. Near things are detailed and the distant things are little vaguely and approximately done. Then there has to be a visual balance in the composition. That is also very important part of a memory drawing. We quickly move on to the other type of question that have been part of NIFT quite many times. A two-dimensional design. Sample question that I've taken is design a handbag using organic shapes. Color your design in color scheme of your choice. Take a 2D design, take off a 2D design. Color theory, visual balance, emphasis, connectivity, aesthetics. Likewise, there could be question involving a t-shirt design, sari border design or a pallu design, shopping bag design, a table cover design or a table lamp design. Remember to memorize motifs and placing rhythmic lines in a two-dimension design. Then there could be a question on a poster design. It's very, very tricky question generally. Design a creative poster on Make in India and explain your concept in 50 to 70 words. Take off a poster design, the concept, the theme that you take, the contrast that you bring about, minimum is maximum is the formula, then breathing space, typography, and distance. Now, distance is a must because poster design is meant for people who are rushing around. Okay, so that is about the third type of question. Fourth type of question may not be a poster, but a postal design. There are six elements to be remembered which are separate than the poster design, and you must take care of them like denominations, country name, graphic design, text element, hidden elements and secret marks, marks, okay, and shape and size. I've taken an example of Mahatma Gandhi's postal stamp. 1.5 annas was the denomination. Indian postage was the country name. And of course, little details, graphics. Then there are little text, very little text. And there must have been some hidden element. I could mark it out straight away um, in this stamp. So that is about the fourth, and the fifth is proportionate drawing. You may as well call it as another memory drawing. But yes, here the proportionate drawing, they give you one of the element already drawn on the sheet. For example, in this case, there was a bicycle already drawn, and you are supposed to bring about this person alongside of the bicycle. However, I have added quite many human figures here, and more you work on at least with three or four human figure whenever there is a proportionate drawing asked, you stand better chance of scoring. Okay, so that is there. I have drawn not only a human figure, I have also drawn an animal, the monkey here, sitting at the rear carrier of the bicycle. What trick I have used here? I have put given a footpath here. So all these figure on the footpath are elevated by at least uh, 3/4 to 1 head size. Okay, that means the height of this girl is about a head lesser than this guy's height. Accordingly, the scale is also implemented on the small child walking on the footpath. 6-point sequential drawing sample question showing 4 steps the process of planting a plant on a ground. Now, friends, one more thing I would like to point out that this also is a proportionate drawing and knowledge of sequence is a must. Like you don't start planting a plant unless you dig a hole in the ground. So that sequence plus the the proportionate, like the size of the hand and the size of the equipment that you're using for digging. So all that has to be fairly proportionate and the sequence has to be there. Not necessarily that they ask you 4 step, they may ask you 5 step drawing or maybe 6 step drawing. So you have to give those sequence properly. 7 type of questions are uh, the unconventional uses. Sample question, illustrate 5 unconventional uses of a hammer. So here is hammer having unconventional uses taken up. Take off an unconventional use, design thinking. I mean, you should be very quick, and unless you have practiced many of them, you may not be able to do it properly. So I think you should put a lot of effort in unconventional uses of any product. You can take a pencil use, eraser use, anything of routine, like maybe a lady's purse use in unconventional ways. Product design, generally memento or a mascot. Sample question, redesign the present mascot of brand Mr. Beans. And this is how I have done it. Take a mascot design, take off a mascot design, design thinking, general knowledge about the product. Now, unless you know the present mascot, you may not be able to draw a new mascot. And then your vague answer will not take a lot of marks. So description also is a must along with it. The new design is more realistic with casual dressing as compared to the old one, which is just a silhouette of an old man. So likewise, एक शुभांकन बोलते हैं a good sign and signage of the product. So you should be memorizing common mascots also, like you know the musketeer of the McDonald's or likewise many other products. So you try remembering them because they are said to be the mascot. शुभांकन है वो उन products के. One of most important question that I came across and repetitively I come across are the color, emotion, and psychology depiction. The sample question that I have taken is depict the transformation of a raw tomato into rotten one. Take of this question, understanding of color, emotion, and psychology, and its description, like from raw, that is a greenish raw tomato. See, this description is very important part. You should remember that a greenish raw tomato turns into a bright red tomato which succumbs to the attack of fungus. It loses its freshness and turns paler. The dark spores spur up into the white mycelium which covers the entire fruit until the rotten tomato turns into a slimy mold oozing out its dirty sap. So all these colors show the life cycle of a tomato from raw tomato to a rotten tomato. And your description also matters a lot because they do give 5 to 6 lines to describe it, not the blank lines, I mean to say, and you have to write about it. Now, one more question that may really add up to your smart answering, and that is shapes. emotion and their psychology. You must have read about what for a triangle stand or a square stands, particularly with the basic shapes. So the question is depict your personality using basic geometrical shapes and colors. Also write a description and give a title. Now, friends, what I have drawn is of a reason why have you used what at which place. For example, this triangle has got a curved ending on the top. Curved top of the triangle depicts my miscible nature. Pink depicts delicate female. Now here also characteristic feminine. You add up an oval into it. Color that you would pick up for the oval would be pink. Stable triangle and green, that is her character. Delicate, thin lines and pink color, so thin lines and pink colors. Emotion or emotional, then you again go for circular and orange as the color, here it is. And focus, so pointed and red color, so here is the kind of a target produced here, focus. Attractive, so again a triangle and yellow color. A yellow is most attractive color in the sense it attracts your immediate vision. Then friendly, again circular and blue color, which I haven't used in my this design. Then loyal, vertical lines and purple. So this again use the same. Then imbalance. Now everybody has got something or more maybe positive and some negative. We always as a teacher say that you find out at least three positive and one negative in yourself or maybe two negatives in yourself. So here is what the personality depiction should not be only positive, positive, positive. It should have some negative connotations as well. So here it is imbalance. Inverted triangle is the symbol for it, and maybe gray, which I haven't used here. But okay, this is how one can depict her or his personality depending on as to how many characters you want to describe for your own personality. Likewise, there may be a question already describing a personality and you are asked to do a two-dimension design with geometrical shapes. Maybe they may give you liberty of using some biological shapes also. Yes, friends, so this is my 10 points program, and you may as well ask me, sir, do I get a help from you? Yes, I, as a faculty in Creative Edge and Top Rankers, want to tell you that I am already in with my preparation. I am giving you an NIFT masterclass self-learning course starting today itself that includes 35 plus hours of recorded lectures, two mock tests with video solution, e-study material. The price is only 999. Friends, you can log in with my website and do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Friends, that is going to help you as well as your friends and you will get many informations. And yes, you can contact us with help of 7676 564400, the number that you see onto the channel. Thank you very much for your time. And if there are any questions, I would like to immediately answer them. Else, well, you can write it down to us through our website, and any kind of questions are welcome. I'll just wait for a minute or so. If there are no questions, well, friend, I'll just wait for your question on my portal. Thank you so much for being with me. I say bye bye for now.